Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Stephen Puglisi here with a look at a very significant storm system that's going to be impacting Connecticut this evening, featuring 2.5 inches of rain at least for the vast majority of us, to up to 5 inches of rain likely. There will definitely be a spot. Not everyone's going to get the 5 inches, but someone will. Winds look very significant as well, 45 to 60 miles an hour, maybe a bit more, especially along the shoreline. And some power outages are very likely as well, especially as you get closer to Long Island Sound, where those winds gust 60, 65 miles an hour, although we probably are getting a bit lucky that the leaves are off the trees for this. If this was a summertime system, we would be talking about power outages in the hundreds of thousands. I don't think that that's going to happen, but definitely there will be some impact in that regard coming up this evening. So let's time this thing out. This is one of the more reliable computer models for precipitation close to an event. This is the NAM. 8 o'clock tonight, we can see that the storm is just starting across Connecticut. And as we move forward in time by 2 a.m., it's still raining very heavily here across the state. 7 a.m. tomorrow, this is really the thick of it with some very, very intense rain. And then most of this should be moving out of the area right around the 3 o'clock time tomorrow, so right around lunch. The rain will be moving out, although the wind will stay pretty gusty. It'll be much colder by tomorrow afternoon, though, as the wind does shift to be coming out of the northwest instead of from the south. So definitely a much, much cooler afternoon tomorrow, but lots of really nasty weather to get through between now and then. Here's a quick look at the rainfall totals according to this particular model. Again, 2.5 to 5 inches of rain seems pretty likely. This model going with more on the low end of that, although you do certainly see pockets of 3-4 inches of rain. And definitely this is one possible outcome, but we do have other things that show, other data that shows significantly more in the way of precipitation. So again, just a very nasty situation. I do want to show you the wind gusts. This is from the European model. I'm pretty sure that this is overdone, especially along the shoreline. I don't think we're going to be seeing these 66-mile-an-hour wind gusts that are shown here in Brantford and Clinton. But certainly we could see 60 miles an hour, especially along the shoreline. The further south you go, the stronger the wind is going to be. The least wind likely to be across parts of like northern Litchfield and northern Hartford counties. But no matter where you are, there certainly will be winds gusting over 40, and I think that really most of us are going to see 50-plus-mile-an-hour wind gusts with this. So a very, very strong storm system, and something that, we don't get all that often. It's not unprecedented by any means, but it's a very impressive storm in terms of a rainstorm in mid-December. So just be weather aware this afternoon and tonight, and make sure that you drive carefully tomorrow. Do I think there's going to be some school impacts? Yes. I don't know if it's going to necessarily be widespread cancellations. I doubt it. But there will, of course, be schools that don't have power, and when that happens, of course, there will be some impact. So definitely watch your local news channels in the morning to make sure that everything is going okay in your area. And I hope you don't lose power. Stay warm and dry this afternoon, and especially through the overnight tonight and into tomorrow.